Cool. So I have no special intentions for the call or plans for the call other than just wait, this is not. And my intentions are really just to sync up with everybody and make sure that we're all on the same page. And go through the board and just like see if there's anything outstanding and just kind of like delegate final issues and just like all coordinate and get on the same page. So yeah, we can just do a round of intentions and distractions. So yeah.
And anything blocking the launch. Yeah.
Intentions, distractions, launch blockers.
Yeah.
Launch blockers. Okay, yeah. So yeah. My intentions are to go through the board, to hang out with everybody, to figure out all of the blockers, and my distraction is just that garden didn't deploy. Really annoying. I'll pass it to Griff.
Yeah, I'm distracted because I'm on the screen but speaking through her mic because that's just easier. I'm also distracted because we have big news, but it's not related to the GIVeconomy, so that's distracting. And then as far as intentions, just figure out any blockers and any last minute details. So excited for this deployment strategy, and I can't wait till after this call where Amin and I don't know if anyone else wants to just hang out and deploy everything on testnet and mainnet. So that'll be fun. I'll pass it to Amin.
Yeah, I am not distracted, but I'm so stressful. I'm thinking that for any reason, my computer shut down and never wake up. No one has the key. And I wish we deploy it as soon as possible, and I share that responsibility with others holding the keys. And yeah, make the multi-sig the owner of all. No, the blocker is only the garden. But it's not a big deal. As soon as the garden be ready, we can deploy. By the way, we can deploy the test right now because the main deployment will start. The start time of the main deployment will be 2 days later. Yeah. So that's it. I pass it on to Sharik.
Thanks. Hey guys. My intention is to sync up and give my updates and talk about the issues. And I'm not distracted. I'm just a little tired, but not really. Yeah, I think I can give my updates after the intentional distraction. I pass it to Marco.
Thanks, Eric. Hi, everybody. My intentions for the call just to be here if anything is needed regarding the GIVeconomy launch, and that's basically it. I'll pass it over to whoever hasn't gone yet. Riff, Lauren, Amin. I guess. Oh yeah, Mohammed, go ahead. Go ahead.
You face.
Hey guys, good morning. I'm here to staying in the loop. I don't have lots of tasks about the GIVeconomy, but I would be available if there is something that I can do it. Just do it. Yeah, and I pass it to Ashley. Have you gone?
No, not yet. Hey, my intentions for the call is just to sync up on the last little pieces. I did want to ask a question about listings, and I'm not really distracted, but I do have to jump early from this call, probably in about 20 minutes or so. So if there's anything particular that you need from me, let me know. I went through the board, but I didn't see anything. And yeah, I'm not distracted other than loud chucks. And I will pass it to Vitor.
Yeah, intentions are to sync up, see how things are going, and how can I help. And yeah, I don't have any distraction. So not sure who did not go yet. Pablo, think, did not go.
Yeah, I just showed up, so basically, sorry I'm late. I think my plans for, can you hear me? Okay, so I am here to assist with the deployment, so just everybody who's involved, just ping me and I'll be there to help out. That's it. Since I just joined, I don't know if there's anybody left who didn't go.
That is everyone. Yeah, that's everyone. Thanks, everyone. Cool. Okay, Ashley, maybe do you want to just ask your question since you said you have to go?
Yeah, I was just curious because people are getting messages like via DM and Telegram and stuff and like offering different listings in places. And so I'm curious, like, what's our plan for getting listed on different exchanges? I know we're on CoinGecko, we're not on CMC yet, but are we trying to get listed on any others, or are we accepting listing proposals, or what's the...
No. Don't accept any of these DM, like, hey, I have this random exchange, I'd like to get your token on it. Don't even talk to them. Just say, unless it's Binance or Kraken or some serious exchange,
What about
which
KuCoin?
they will not DM.
KuCoin.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll spread the word, but I know other people, like, there's a couple other people who are also getting the same messages, so I'll just let them know that as for right now, we just want to stick with CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, right?
Yeah, but those are not exchanges. So those are like, aggregators or whatever. We'll just say that we want to stay on DEXs for now, and we'll worry about getting listed later after launch.
That sounds great. That was my question.
Great. Thanks, Ashley. Cool. Awesome. Okay, cool. So I guess maybe the next thing we can do quickly is just review the board and see if there's any outstanding issues or questions so that, like, if there's anything blocking finishing the give drop or the deployment. Chair, do you want to maybe just give us an update of where you left off or where we are?
Yeah, I think the last version all of us see is yesterday, and after that I finished congratulations page. Marco gave me the Figma, and I have implemented it based on that. It has some changes, and I think it's getting better. Yeah, it's very pretty now. And after that, I reviewed Fabio's PR about the inputs, and that has some issues. For example, it accepts negative numbers and accepts commas and something like this. And there is some technical issues, and I request change on that PR. Also, I think Amin has a PR and has PR, and it's merged. It's from my side. I think it don't do anything more. I think I don't remember.
Which negative numbers is it?
The input component the input component accept the negative numbers. Fabio worked on it.
Okay, cool. Wait, did that make sense to you, Amin? The negative numbers thing?
Yeah, the last time Fabio corrected. We had issues on the input numbers, and Fabio fixed that, and now I don't know who has taken over that.
Okay. Okay, cool.
But last update was from Fabio on input numbers.
Okay, wait. So, but has it been fixed already, or do we need to check in with Fabio?
Then check with Fabio because it has it needs some change to merge.
Okay.
I mentioned him in the PR. What?
This is on the give drop, or this is on the harvesting?
No, it's on the harvest.
Okay. Hey. Okay. So, well, I guess, all right, okay. Need to check in with Fabio.
Fabio report this issue himself. I can. Issue number 348.
348. Make better handling of user inputs.
No, excuse me. On the chart is issue the result button and the issue number. Let me check it again. Excuse me.
Oh, okay, cool. I understand. Okay. Work in progress.
Yeah, 360.
Yeah. Harvest modal appears after canceling transaction. Okay, so he's working on this as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But all of this other stuff should be working, right? Like all these things that were in progress. When you unstake NFTs, you're harvesting rewards. Was this merged yesterday? I know Fabio was working on it.
I think Fabio is working on it because it has an interrupted PR on it.
Okay.
Not finished it.
Harvest control. Okay, it sounds like we need a little bit of testing. Just somebody to go through these issues and check to see what's going on. I can do this after this call.
Maybe we can assign Vitor
to check and test the issues.
Yeah, I mean, just I know who needs work. Can someone raise their hand? Who wants stuff to do today? Anybody? Well, Cherry, I mean, you guys have enough work.
Yeah.
You guys have too much. Who doesn't have enough? Does anyone?
Me. I'll do it.
I can help with as well.
So unfortunately, we don't have, and Mohammed, nice. So we don't have a lot of dev work, right, necessarily. But man, we have a lot of testing work. All these new issues. If you guys can also review the code and understand, I mean, it'd be great to have some extra eyes making these PRs go faster.
Yeah.
Because Amin, Lauren, and I are going to be pretty focused on the actual deployments and getting all the stuff on chain. So yeah. Yeah.
So there's all. I mean, I think Mitch went through and tested a lot of them, but I see some comments here. Like maybe you could just, if you go through any of these issues, like this unstaking one, I don't know. Yeah. This is what I could really use support with. It's like checking on this. It's like Fabio is working on it. Oh, his PR fixes hasn't yet been open. Oh, okay.
That was 17 hours.
That was 17 hours ago. So maybe by now it's changed.
So maybe Vitor, could you follow up with Fabio on all that work since you're strategically located in his text?
Yeah, sure. No, sure. I can check out all of his works and check out like if the issues can be closed or if there's something else to be done. For sure.
Yeah. And if you check them and test them on like the main deployment, and if it's working fine, you can just close the issue.
Okay. I think I don't have permission for that for some reason, but I can try that.
That made no sense to me because you're a member and I added you to the team for this.
But you should be an owner.
I can check it. I can check it again, but I tried and I couldn't do it.
I'll make you an owner. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
We need more power. Cool. Okay, cool. So any of the give drop stuff, Cherik and Marco, you guys worked on the design stuff. Is that all finished now and like ready for testing? So it's like now there's confetti and everything is like well organized.
Confetti?
I don't know. There was some animation.
Yeah, there's just on the last page, there are some things that Cherik needs to change. Just a tiny little bit. Other than that, I tested it this morning when he sent me a link. I think that's basically just that final screen to be adjusted a little bit. And yeah, maybe you can throw Eric. Maybe you can throw in a little bit more confetti.
Yeah, let me. I want to show the result, but I removed the test functionalities. But it's okay. It's ready. I checked all the functionalities. If you didn't claim your GiveDrop, you can test it. But no, I couldn't test it on the branch on the preview link. But if you didn't claim, you can test it now on this branch. I can send it to Lauren.
Cool. Yeah, put it in the GiveDrop chat. Probably also make
Sure.
Cool. Nice. Okay, cool. So maybe I guess we'll wait and see if we actually need more confetti there. Okay, cool. So, I mean, I really think just going I feel like I haven't gone through these issues since yesterday, so I'm not exactly sure if we're up to date, but if Vitor, you can go through the ones that Fabio was working on and like test them, and if they're not done, check in with him. That would be awesome. And then Pavle, I think you were saying you have some more time. If you could check on maybe the ones that Cherik was working on, and if they're not finished or if they're not working properly, then check in with him.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, today is deployment day. So other than that, I think if anyone doesn't have anything to do and then wants to also help support, just go through the GiveEconomy and test everything. Click all the buttons, try unstaking, staking, and all everything that's there, and then make any issues if stuff is weird, because that's super, super useful and helpful too. And then Alina is working on the deployment, and then Cherik will be fixing any bugs that people find. And I need to work on fixing the garden or making the garden deployment happen. Yeah. So that's really what we need right now. I don't know how to better coordinate this. I think I think that we could make this into kind of a hack session, because I feel like everything is sort of divided in what we need to pay attention to, unless there's anything else that anyone needs to talk about, or any blockers to launch that we need to be made aware of, or any questions that anyone has that someone else could answer here.
I am just wonder whether I'm asking from Cherik if we don't be pessimistic about if we pessimistic about the contribution of Fabio. Cherik, do you think that we can fix all the issues till the Friday?
All the issues until the Friday?
Yeah.
I think I don't know how many issues we have. I should watch them before I can estimate.
We have UI issues. Maybe new issues will be raised. I don't know whether do we have enough resources from. I can work on functional issues, but for fixing the styling and adding component animations, I'm seriously slow. So in case you have, I'm thinking about whether. Monique, during the daily call, I felt that we have some resources from Giveth.io team. Meto, is he available, and can he help us in case we need?
Maybe yes, maybe no. But today we find a very bad problem on our production, and Meto and Carlos jump and fixed it. We can reach him out and find he has bandwidth or not, for sure.
It's up to Lauren, of course. It's up to Lauren and Griff. What do you think? What do you think?
Of course. I mean, who's better to work on this stuff than Matteo and Carlos? If we need if they have any space, like bring them in, of course. It seems like we mostly need Mateo though, right? We mostly just need front end support.
Yeah. He's on call right now for the issues. We don't have anything special planned for resolving, and he can definitely take it.
Cherry should be tired. I understand him. He has been very tough weeks. I have very 2 tough weeks, and of course these days will be so stressful, and he needs some backup, of course.
I try to resolve all the issues. No problem. I can, but I don't know how many issues we have, and and how many issues we'll found. So I couldn't promise all the issues will fix, but I do my best and try to fix all of them. I have a suggestion about the styling. It's better to assign styling or functionalities task to for a category, for example, for GiveDrop to one person, because when, for example, me and Pedro and Vitor were working on a certain branch, when we merge this branch, many times we have styling issues. So we found a new issue, because one of us, when merge develop to our branch, maybe we make a mistake and found a new issue. So if we have, for example, if you have an issue in GiveDrop, assign it to me. If you have an issue on staking, assign it to, for example, Amin, and so on. It helps us to have less issues on merging.
That makes a lot of sense.
Sorry, for information, I invited Mateo to join, and he's here right now.
Hey, Mateo. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So, but it still sounds like what we really need is like testing on the current issues that are open on that deploy preview for the GiveDrop, and then testing, like, all the other PRs should be merged. So then testing the rest of the issues, and then it's just kind of like following up or tagging either Cherik or asking for support from Mateo or somebody else to finish out those issues. I think what we just need is a little bit of coordination.
I think Cherik is the best person to coordinate the task. If he just raised the task, and he can he could have a good suggestion about who is the best to take over most of the time, because he knows. And also I have another suggestion. In case it's the styling assigned to dev team, for functional, for instance, in GiveDrop, you say that this number should be that. I can fix it. These numbers, it's logic. I can fix that. About the styling, animations, more new model to be designed. Even for instance, if we need a model that has been implemented before, for instance, harvest for when you are on staking. Last night Fabio was working on that. I can take over such things.
I think on the harvest model stuff, I think Fabio should still have time today. I'm pretty sure he's off working with Bouncer, and I mean, you need to work on the deployment.
Yeah, it's really scary to assign you more things. I mean, you have a lot on your plate.
Thank you. Deployment is almost done. Yesterday I was working on liquidity, and deployment is a stressful job, but it's all for 1 hour, not more. After the rest of my day will be devoted to deployment and liquidity front end.
Do you need any help? Like, do you need somebody to sit with you besides who's already assigned.
Yeah, after this call, we're going to do the deployment, and as many people that want to sit with me, it would be great.
Cool.
Is there anything else?
No, I don't have anything else. I think okay, focusing on the deployment, that's where I'm going to be right now. And then afterwards, I'm going to come check in all this testing stuff. But if Vitor, you can check in some of the issues that Fabio's working on and chase them down. And then anyone else who has time, just to be testing test any of the issues that are on the GIVeconomy in the GIVeconomy repo right now open. They're not all perfectly organized on the workspace because I didn't look at it yesterday. Things move fast here. If you don't look at it for 12 hours, everything's changed. So if there's anything that's not working properly, then message Cherek, who can either delegate the issue to somebody who will do a good job of it or who can tackle the issue themselves. So Cherek, I'm going to relay people through you so that you can distribute the issues in the way that you see appropriate.
Sure.
Cool.
And Matteo, how much are you available?
Yeah, I was just fixing some important issues on the DApp. Now I was going to focus on responsiveness, some issues that Ramin left before he left. So yeah, nothing much important. I can help.
Great. Nice. Cool.
So, but as I understood, mainly it's testing.
Yeah. Testing for starters, and then knowing also that you might have some bandwidth. Cherek might give you issues that you could maybe support on if it makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me know when. Perfect.
Yeah, we have SL5 PRs open. Cherek, when do you think they will be closed?
5 open. Yeah, one of them is mine, and you should review it. Another one, another one. We have 3 open, and most of them are drafted. One of them, 2 of them are drafted. 3 open PR we have, and one of them is change requested. I reviewed the Fabio's PR. We have an issue on givebacks round date. Vitor, are you working on it? Vitor?
Hey, Vitor. Cherek was asking about the round dates for givebacks. Vitor, are you there?
Sorry, my internet connection died. Now I hear, but I did not hear what you said before. Sorry.
Cherek was just asking about the givebacks round dates.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, on that, I updated as you asked, but I think there's just a linking issue, but I cannot see because I'm not on the Verso team, so the checks are not passing. I asked Fabio to just check it out because, since I'm not in the Verso team, I cannot see, why it's not passing, but it's updated. I think just a linking thing, and I think that's it. Because I run locally and it's working fine.
Can we add Vitor to the Vercel team? I'm happy to pay the extra money just for the easy coordination.
Sure.
Send me your email, Vitor, and I will add you.
Okay.
Does anyone else need access to Vercel? Okay, cool.
Right. Okay, cool. It sounds like we could maybe close the call unless there's anything else that anyone needs to coordinate here.
Yeah.
I have one more thing I want to ask, and I know that Carlos isn't in this call, but we talked about testing the donations to the Giving Block projects, and I know, Griff, you tried to send multiple different tokens to one address on Gemini, and that worked. but I'm not sure if that's sufficient testing or if we need to do more. And I've reached out. Belaski said he was going to connect me. Gave him my account on Telegram because he said that's how the person was most communicative, and I still haven't heard anything. So I'm not sure necessarily how to move forward with that. Do we try to reach out personally to one of these other organizations, or do we just assume that it works because we tested with your account? Is that sufficient enough testing?
No, we definitely need to test it with a GiveBack recipient and just to see what they see. And know what they know, what they get. Like if we donate, do they get an email? Like what happens on their end? Maybe I can make a quick tweet, or Giveth can make a tweet saying, hey, any Giving Block projects want to help us test something?
Yeah, I can make that from Giveth.
And see who steps up. Anyone have a project on Giving Block that wants to test our Giving Block integration? That we could do a test donation? I don't know, something like that.
Sorry, shall we bring them, before, you mean testing before bring them to production? Am I right?
No, they're already on production, aren't they?
Yeah, none of them have received a donation yet, though. I have the email, and it's set up as an email that Kai set up, so it's givingblockprojects@giveth.io, so all the emails get redirected to there, but they haven't received none of them have received donations yet.
Yeah, because it's on mainnet. Who's going to be crazy enough to pay the gas? No. Okay, cool.
Am I right? Sorry, I think all of the Giving Block on the staging right now. Am I wrong?
It's on production right now. It's on live.
They are in both environments. As we don't have test Giving Block projects, we have to go with the same ones for both environments.
Yeah, because we don't have a test account. It's not a test project. They're all production projects, so we can't really test them on staging.
Yeah, I'm a good gift. Yeah, and we need to test them with real money because we want to see if they get what happens. So it's okay to do testing on mainnet. This is not testing we want to test what happens if I send you $10 of Ether? Do you get an email? What happens?
Okay, cool. Do you think I should reach out directly to maybe some of the ones that I'm, like King County Library, maybe I could reach out to, or like some of the ones, I'm sure I could find like a contact email on their website and reach out to them. Do you think it's worth doing that for a few organizations, or should we try the Twitter thing first?
Lauren already made the tweet.
Oh, I just tweeted it.
All right, well, let's see how that goes. And if we don't hear anything soon, then we can be a little bit more aggressive about trying to find somebody.
Sounds good. I'll put the tweet in the channel too, so if you wanted to take a look at any of the comments, but I'll also keep an eye on it. But I'll put it in the Twitter channel.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Lauren.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Any other questions?
Cool. No? Let's get to work.
Okay, let's get to work.
If you guys, let's move to the Unicorns channel, and other people can join us there if they want to hang out while we deploy.
Yeah, sure.